In this tutorial, I just want to give you a general lay of the land around Meet within 2Timer, just kind of navigating through the navigation. Starting with within a Meet, right now I'm within a Meet. I'll also go out to the kind of global scope as well. But the dashboard is designed to be where you can get a single view of what's going on in your Meet, where you are in the progress. These aren't necessarily the best examples here because I'm not actually running the race, but this is meant to show you like where you are in the overall Meet. If you broke this into sessions as well, this is going to show you where you are within the given session, so that you can kind of say like, when am I going to get a break? It will have a drop down to actually let you track either the entire Meet progress or just the session progress. Is kind of cool. These up here. We have these handy tooltips, but these are designed to kind of show you like if you're missing anything, what you need to be able to fill out. Quick views of the events, quick views of any connections that you have open with chip timing systems or places you're publishing results and things like that. They'll be listed here. Bunch of import and export. Like that's one of the things I'm kind of known for, is being very flexible with imports and exports. So there'll probably be a lot more icons here that I'm going to be adding. And then purge, this is where you can actually, if you wanted to clear out your database, you could use those tools down here. Setup is all going to be the general Meet configuration things, so your general seating settings, how many decimals, how you want to score, all that kind of stuff. Sessions is going to be where we can break down the event into, this isn't meant to be a sessions tutorial, but you can break it into different sessions and you can add the events to the sessions and things like that. I'll do a different tutorial on that. Then you got your athletes, pretty self-explanatory, but all these stuff is filterable as well, right? So I can type here to start filtering by name in real time, filter by bib, filter by gender. And if you don't realize this, again, I don't want to go off on a tangent here, but you can edit a lot of this stuff inline. So definitely make sure when you're messing with 2Timer that you see what is editable, because I can just click in a lot of these things so I can edit it right in line, which a lot of people maybe don't realize at first. We've got teams. Here, obviously, divisions is a group of events. So this is where we would define if we wanted to group multiple events together into one division for scoring or other types of purposes. Leagues are groups of teams. So this is where we create leagues and kind of separate out one Meet into kind of separate sections, separate chunks, separate scoring entities based on affiliations of teams. Events is pretty obvious, but you got your events. You can filter by gender. You can filter by different genres. Entries. And if you don't notice, this cool thing is here you can navigate through by typing in. There's no 3200 in this race, but 800, right? You can filter there, or you can filter by various different things, different sections, etc., etc. Seating, of course, is where we're going to do our seating if we're at a track and field Meet. This view will look a little bit different if you're in cross country. Some of these things won't be here. Groups is groups of athletes. So this is where we can set up different age groups and things like that. Waves is also a way to group athletes. The primary purpose of waves is for if you have offsetted starts, but you can use waves for other things as well, because we can actually split results and do interesting things based on waves. So you could actually group athletes in waves for other reasons. Connectors is our connections to third parties, or where we're publishing or we're pulling data from. Reads is going to be the inputs from those connectors, such as our chip reading systems, but finish links reads will also show in here. Reports, of course, is where we're going to have all of our different reports. We're trying to create a ton of different reports and let you also customize those reports. And then finally, in this Meet section is the labels, which is my newest section. I'll be expanding this more, which will allow us to do things like printing out mailing labels or packet labels or probably HIP numbers and things like that. And then real quick on the main screen, if I go back outside of a Meet and click this home button, I'm back outside of a Meet. We have our Meets, which is the primary one where we can find what Meets we have and open up previous Meets. We can, clone, export them, delete them. I could probably easily add a clone button there. I probably should. Company is going to be your company information. I'll probably add more to this where you can add a logo and things like that. But this is who I am as a company. Might add some branding based on what's on this tab. Integrations is going to be some of our integrations with the outside world. Planning adding a lot more of those. Hint for some of these companies that I want to integrate with you guys. I want to be kind of the Swiss Army knife and be able to talk to anybody and everybody. Preferences, maybe something we add more of, but you can go into dark and light mode. So that's kind of nice. Some people like one or the other. Probably light mode is better for outside though. excuse me, our seating profiles, which I talked about in another video. Team lanes is an interesting one because we are the only software out there that can do dedicated team lanes. So this is where you kind of see and configure some of that. And then finally, our AI assistant is where we can configure our connection to OpenAI or Anthropic or Gemini in order to get AI assistance built into the app. So anyway, that's the very quick high level. Hope that was a little bit helpful to orient you in 2Timer. Thanks so much.